Welcome to the Silent Trading channel. Today I'll be analyzing the gold chart with you guys on Wednesday the 25th of February to see whether right now the chart it is right now going to a uptrend or a downtrend, or if it has created a reversal yet or not, right? But before you guys watch, please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like this video, and to support me in my trading journals and to support me in my guiding you guys on the way I trade using my theory and strategy, right? So first thing first, today we are going to be watching the 4-hour time frame first, or the 4-hour candle, right? As you can see in the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame has created a bearish price action, right? And that bearish price action, as I've said, that bearish price action is created before the daily triangular shape that I've drawn beforehand, right? I've drawn this daily triangular shape before because I believe that this is the consolidation zone, or you can all set it as a consolidation, accumulation, or a sideway. But in my terms, I call it sideway, right? Because accumulation in my term is price going to support or resistance to accumulate buy or sell side volume. That is my version of accumulation. So I don't use consolidation. I don't call consolidation or sideway accumulation, because my terms of accumulation is the price going to specific zones, specific levels to accumulate buy side volumes or sell side volume, right? So as you can see on the daily time frame, the line that I have drawn has hold on, right? And then price start reversing from this zone over here. It has created a bearish reversal in the daily time frame, right? Before pushing down and closing as a red candle. But the problem is right now we need to be able to anticipate, or we need to be able to conclude whether the price right now is going up or going down, and we couldn't see in the higher time frame, because the higher time frame is too big of a volume in each candle, and it will consist of a lot other candle in the 4-hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes time frame. So we're gonna be lowering to a 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, the 4-hour has been rejected by the triangular shape, right? The daily triangular shape, or the daily triangular sideways zone that I've drawn, right, has been rejected by it, right? Pull back and then create a bearish reversal, or you can call it a bearish price action, and then went down to validate this, bearish price action and validate. I will stop using a complete price action. I will start using what you call a validate price action, right? And this price action is validated by the price going down to attack support over here, right? And then even manage to close below support, which means this bearish price action is valid because price has gone down to break support, which also means it is validating this bearish price action. And after validating this bearish price action, price goes down, right? And goes down in a sideway before dropping down, before dumping on the price. And then the 4-hour candle start to produce a bullish price action. And that bullish price action isn't valid in the first candle, but it's validated in the next two candle. Because why? Price push up, create a bullish price action, but isn't a complete one yet, isn't a valid one yet, right? A valid one is when the price at this candle goes up to close above resistance, which means the 4-hour time frame has broken resistance over here, right? Because the price push up to attack resistance and then manage to close above resistance, which means resistance is broken, right? So by saying that resistance is broken, which means we know that price is going to go up further from this, correct? But the problem right now is the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, after creating a bullish price action from this candle over here, pushing up to attack and break resistance, right? If the price push up to attack resistance and then pull back, we'll only call it attacking resistance. But the problem is price managed to break resistance. So the next candle push down to create a bottom wick before it push up, right? And that bottom wick is where I'm telling you guys to buy, because every time price create or the market create a bullish price action, either by creating a reversal and then validating that reversal, or by any candle pushing up to break resistance, or any candle going down to break support, that is what I call a price action. And this candle managed to break this resistance over here, right? So which means the next candle bottom wick creation is where I'm gonna buy. And true to it, if you're buying at this bottom wick and the price goes up, you will have a zone to take profit. But the problem is price managed to go up for real, right? But then it doesn't want to break this 5,200 resistance that I have drawn, and then the candle pull back, close below 5,200, went up to attack the 5,200 resistance but wasn't able to break it, right? And after the market was not able to break this 5,200 resistance, and then the market pull back and create a bearish reversal over here. The problem right now is this reversal, is it really a valid one? Can I call this a valid reversal? A valid reversal is when price create a reversal, right? Price create a reversal this way, right? I'll draw for you guys. This is what I call a reversal, right? This is what I'll be calling a reversal, correct? This is a reversal, right? No, this is not what I mean. Wait a moment. This is a reversal. But this is not a valid reversal yet, because why? Because the market hasn't gone up to touch resistance, hasn't gone up to attack resistance, which I've told you guys that resistance is where sell limits or traders waiting to sell, right? Traders waiting to sell at resistance, or there'll be sell limits placing here, right? Sell limits placements over here, which means if price tries to create a bullish price action over here, a reversal, right? This is a bullish price action, but not yet valid. It is not yet complete, right? Why? A complete bullish price action needs to be at least a red candle down, a bear candle down, right? And then a bull candle up to break this resistance, right? This is the only way to break this resistance, because why? Because we need to be able to understand that the market is now starting to accumulate sell side volumes from resistance, correct? And another resistance that is valid, another bullish price action that is a valid one, is a bear candle down, right? Then a bullish price action that isn't complete in the first candle, and this bull candle isn't complete in the first candle, but the next candle went down to create a bottom wick and went push up, right? Push up to attack resistance and then push up. And but the next thing the price do is, at least the next green candle was able to close above resistance, which means that this bullish price action or this bullish reversal is complete and is a valid one, right? So every time bullish price action is created, you can try buying when the price create a bottom wick, right? But it'll be a little more risk than normally, because we need to wait for this bullish price action to be complete before the next candle push down to create a bottom wick is where we buy. But this bottom wick, it is not normally where I buy, because if the price action isn't a complete one yet, isn't a valid one yet, I'm not buying it. right? I wait for the next candle to create a bottom wick, but not attacking the support, and I buy this wick and then wait for the price to go up. And if the price goes up and close as a green candle, close as a bull candle, I know that my buy position or my long position is a good one, right? So there are multiple steps to analyzing the chart and waiting for the chart to show something, waiting for the chart to indicate something before you buy, before you sell. We don't always go into an order, right? We don't aggressively go into an order. Don't be impulsive, right? We wait for price action to reveal itself before we start buying, before we start selling. And if nothing is revealed, which means the market is tricking you into playing both sides, and then the market will try to take you out, right? Either by one way or the other. So right now, as you see in the 4-hour candle, the bearish price action is a valid one right now. Because why? Because the 4-hour candle pushed down and attacked support, and this support wasn't only attacked but also broken, because price managed to close below support. But after closing below support, we know that when price managed to break support or managed to break resistance, the next thing the chart will have to do is to break below, right? So breaking support means the chart has to break below. But the problem is right now the chart has already break below to clear or take out buyers or take out buy volume. And then after taking out buy side volume, the price then start pulling back and pushing up, which means this bearish reversal can also be broken, right? Can also be broken soon. Because why? After creating a bearish reversal, price has already break below, clearing off buy volume, and after clearing off buy side volume, the candle start pulling back up and then pushing up, which means right now if the price is slowly going to a sideways up direction to break this resistance, if it is going to a sideways up direction to attack this resistance, and what's more, if it is able to break and close above this resistance, means this resistance is broken. And if this resistance is broken, the next candle creating a bottom wick, it is where I buy. So the next candle retracement, I will start buying at that next candle. So right now I wait for this candle to close above resistance before I confirm that this is a bullish price action. And then when the next candle create a bottom wick, it is then where I am buying, right? So am I clear, right, about the condition, about the criteria that I'm using to enter a trade, enter a position? Because normally we wait for price action to reveal itself before we start buying, before we start selling, because we never buy when the market is tricking us into buying. We never buy when the market is tricking us. We never buy and sell. We never enter a position, right? We sit on our hand, we sit on it. We don't enter a position that is not I will not say a position that is completely free of risk, but at least get a position that has the least risk possible, right? Having less risk means having less headache, having less problems to solve, having less negativity, because every time you have a headache, every time you're stressed from managing your position, you have more negativity. So right now, try to prevent those things from happening. So the basic condition to prevent these things from happening is discipline. Don't enter a trade where there are no confirmation. Don't enter a trade where there are more risks than possible, when there are more risks than normally it would be, right? So right now, wait for the chart to reveal something, and wait, or at least wait for the 1-hour candle to break resistance and close above resistance. If you're not waiting for the 4-hour candle, wait for this 1-hour candle to break resistance, right? Not just attacking and pulling back, but break this resistance, and the next candle bottom wick creation is where you're gonna start buying, right? So for today, that's all I'm gonna be saying, and that's all I'm gonna be analyzing. So stay tuned to my videos tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow. See ya.